Keir Starmer's government is now labelling me as far right. What the deuce is going on? Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video I'm going to discuss how the UK government is now labelling me as far right. Now this video is all my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I'm not inciting hatred to anyone or a particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it with this. Yeah, criticising two-tier policing, amongst other things, is now an example of far-right extremism, a leaked Home Office report is now claiming. Now, I've criticised the two-tier policing situation. I, amongst others, have labelled Keir now two-tier Keir. According to Home Office and the UK government, I am now officially a far-right extremist. What the frick is this nonsense? It is not far-right or even a far-right extremist view to be like, you know, policing is two-tier. Because we see it, it's there, we see it all along, okay? What happened with the protest last year, okay? The British people protesting. They got arrested. What happened to the protests in London where people were protesting in support of Gaza and Palestine? Where they were desecrating our monuments by climbing all over them, this, that and the other. Nothing happened with them. And so, yeah, we do see this two-tier policing situation going on. But now they're trying to label us all that criticise it and point it out as being far-right extremists. Why? This is the more insidious reason. It's to shut us up. Because no one, right, wants to have a label that can be destructive, that can be mean and nasty, and that can damage your reputation. And so when such a name is flung at you, a lot of people, and I don't blame them, would cower and shut up because they're like, oh, I don't want to be known as that. I don't want to be known as that. So, okay, I'll shut up. I must be wrong. I must be wrong. No. You're not wrong. Don't shut up. If anything, scream louder. Scream louder. And so let's get over into this a little bit more. And so a leaked Home Office report is claiming that fears over two-tier policing are an extreme right-wing narrative. It also says that this also applies to discussion around grooming gangs, referring it to as alleged group-based, we're going to call this intimate ABUSE, because of the YouTube human reviewer, saying that this is an issue exploited by the far right to stir hatred against the Muslim community. The report has urged ministers to increase police use of controversial non-crime hate incidents, as well as introduce a new crime of harmful communications to tackle online ABUSE of MPs, sparking concerns over freedom of speech. This is the thing. They're trying to shut us down. They're trying to shut us down, saying that any criticism with these issues is now going to be hate speech. They're trying to bring it in. We need to stop them. We need to protect our free speech. We all have opinions. It is fine to voice them. And so this rapid analytical sprint was launched by Home Secretary Yvette Cooper, who needs to resign immediately as far as I'm concerned. And this was in the wake of the Southport terrorist attack, which they say sparked the riots last summer. I call them protests as far as I'm concerned. They were protests as far as I'm concerned. And so this report is now saying that there's a more diverse range of extremist beliefs, ranging from anarchists and environmental protesters to those obsessed by the school massacres and an online subculture of misogynists called the manosphere. Last time I checked, I'm female. And they want to try and call me a misogynist? How does that freaking work? Experts at the Policy Exchange think tank, who was shown a copy of this unpublished Home Office report, says this means downplaying the risks posed by radical Islamism and overwhelming the prevent teams who try to stop those who've been radicalised turning to terrorism. Authors of the report said many of these supposed other extremisms simply do not meet the test of harming national security or safety. But as far as the government's concerned, it harms their sensibilities. Oh, we're tough. Us calling out the failures of the government and criticising the government does not make us far-right extremists. Freaking hell. They say the government should certainly be alarmed by and should tackle violence against women and other social harms, but they do not constitute extremism as defined up till now. And that's the thing. Instead of focusing on us, where we're criticising the government, pointing out that there's two-tier policing, this, that and the other, and trying with all their might and all their energy and resources to label us as far-right extremists, this, that and the other, how about turning all that energy into protecting women against violence? How about turning around and putting all that energy into protecting our borders and stopping illegal immigrants coming through? How about turning around and getting all that energy and putting it towards deporting all the illegal immigrants that are already here? Do exactly what Donald Trump has done over in America. 10 days in, and we're seeing the lines of illegal immigrants queuing up, going into the planes and getting packed off and jetted off to where they came from. I'm asking for a friend, why aren't we doing the same here? Now, Nigel Farage has recently turned around and said if he comes into power, he's going to do exactly what Donald Trump is doing. And as far as I'm concerned at this point, if there was a general election tomorrow, I would 100%, without reservation, vote for Reform UK. I have voted Conservative my whole entire life. This will be the first time I turn my back on the Conservatives, because they're useless anyway at this point. And so they say this new approach risks swamping already stretched counter-extremism interveners and counter-terror police with tens, if not hundreds of thousands of new cases, making it more likely that dangerous people will be missed. Maybe that's kind of the point, in a way. Maybe the government wants those anti-terrorism units to be overwhelmed, so they're not, fully focused on the actual issue, which is Muslim extremist terrorism, which, they're trying, as far as I'm concerned, still core and maintain the Muslim vote. Just my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you guys think? But the stupid, insane thing about all of this is now the government is wanting to label me and others as a far-right extremist, all because we're criticising two-tier policing. To the UK government, get freaking bent. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here at Political Nerds. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Appreciate all your faces. Until the next time, you guys. Laters.